to all of you. You guys have done a fantastic job. Fantastic. It's a very different kind of film. I mean, I wasn't expecting this at all. But I was thoroughly entertained, and I think this film is going to do, I mean, that ATM machine, you will have to, get one of those. But I also want to say that I'm even happier this evening because I think this is the first time that I am going to get a chance to introduce to all of you the Zahid Khan that I know of. Everyone knows me as his elder brother, he's my younger bro, and etc., etc. But I don't think even he knows all the reasons because of which that I look up to him. And yeah, hear me out, man. Yeah, it sounds quite unbelievable in his mind because he doesn't know what he's about. So I just want to say quickly that, we all talk about these values that we all should live by. We should not have egos when we work, and we should live in gratitude and contentment, wake up in the morning with a smile on our face, no matter what we have and what we don't have, etc., etc. We must be loyal, and we must, be the first ones there to help our friends, and so many things like that, And I'm a propagator of all those values. You must have heard me, being philosophical and trying to pass on these good values to our children, etc. But when I see this guy, I mean, he does it automatically. It just comes naturally to him. And at the same time, from his mouth, you'll hear the words that I give my allegiance to the dark side. So, I mean, if you know Zahid, you don't really, as I do, but I don't think his brain even knows how amazing a source of brightness he is. Wherever he goes, whichever room you enter, you make sure that you spread energy and smiles on everyone's faces. That is, I think, that for me is true success. When a man can do that, it's true success. Yeah, and Zahid is a very sensitive guy. You may have seen him rocking and doing badmashi and stuff, but if you see him from my eyes, he's a little baby, and a baby who is also very powerful. So that's like a lethal combination. And if you roam around in the industry and his name comes up in a conversation, every single person who has worked with him or not worked with him has something amazing to say about him. And I think that is exceptionally rare. It's a very rare kind of a success. You're a special kind of hero in my eyes, to your parents, to Mali, to your sons, and to me. And I really think that as a man, it has been a privilege to know another man such as you. I'm not done. No, I am. Just one more line. I know that the path that lays behind you has been very stormy. I know that the path in front of you, in your point of view, looks very challenging, but I promise you one thing, that this path, and going by what I have seen of this film, and of the promos, and etc., etc., this path is going upward, my friend, straight to the top, to a place that's even more beautiful, and even more wonderful, not just for you, for this entire team. All you guys have done a fantastic job, and if you have inspired me so much, then there definitely must be something good in the film, guys. I will not be talking so much about it if it was not really impacted me in the way it did. So thank you for having me this evening, and all the best to the entire team of this film. And back to my line, Sharafat Gai Tel Lene, time for some badmashi now. Where's the party?
You tell us, where is the party at tonight? So thank you so much, Hrithik. I don't think it's very often that you get to hear such personal anecdotes about someone else in the film industry. So that's really, really special. And thank you so much. I've been told you do have another engagement. So before you head off, we do have a gift of thanks for your support here and your incredible support. So I'd request Mr. Devinder Jain, our producer, to present you with their token of appreciation. Okay, so I think Hrithik, you're going to have to hang on for a little bit because your little brother Zahid says that he needs to say something. So over to you.
Wow, I couldn't let him go that fast. I mean, it's amazing that that people and him especially has so much to say in that sort of sense. But I'm going to start quickly by first really thanking this beautiful team right here who have shouldered me through strength and through adversities and hurdles. And I want to especially talk about this little man out here called Gurmeet. He's truly the wind underneath our wings. He's truly like this kind of very low-key, doesn't want to take too much pleasure in accolades, and he'll be in a room and you won't even know he's there. He's like a ghost, but the effort he puts into a movie and into how we all we all come with our little reservations about being actors, and and I thought I was bad until he actually kind of got Anupam Ji to not do an Anupam Kher in the character and do what he wanted, and I really don't know how, just by being sweet and smiling. And this is Gurmeet. No, Gurmeet, I disagree with you. I think we have to do it this way. No, sir, it's going to be that way only. I'm sorry, I can't help it, but no, sir, you do it your way, but my way first. So that's Gurmeet, and he's truly a special boy, and he has a special wife called Hazel, who's also amazing. Quickly, I'm going to go on to Akhilesh. I mean, there are very few people in this world that kind of take on a project that is, something that's very special and invest so much time and effort. Being a first-time producer, I think he knows the business more than I do. He's quickly moved up the ladder. He's understanding everything, and he's been so supportive. And very rarely in films does the actor, producer, and director get along, and always have something positive to say, and always kind of get the movie working in a positive fashion. I want to thank his father, Mr. Devendra Jain, for being a pillar of strength, for really being, the Roman pillar of strength for all of us. I want to quickly thank my cast, Ranvijay, for being the most awesome co-star. I swear to you, there is never a dull moment when Ranvijay is on set. Okay? And one thing I always told him, I said, Ranvijay, this character is so author-backed, it's unbelievable. I mean, it's like as if, people were writing this role for him, and, not many people know Ranvijay, because Ranvijay is always like, I'm going to pukar, it's going to be like a huge hit on life, okay? And, he's like this macho, this and that, but he's actually like a wonderful, wonderful guy, dude. And it was a pleasure working with him, and, I would love to work with him again and again, because the synergy was just fantastic. Tina is not here. She's also been absolutely fantastic. She's on her way, so we're gonna talk about her when she comes. Talia, thank you for really giving us the spice quotient of this film. I had a friend called Satya, and I showed him the promo. And the one thing he told me was, "Yaar, you Talia ka shot 2-3 seconds aur rakhna chahiye tha." So, even though you were there, not enough, but I can't say that nobody didn't remember you. So. I want to thank Ganesh and the Meet brothers and all of us sitting here today, because truly, I think in Bollywood, we need a real good song that really kind of captivates the imagination of people and kind of is very relevant, very cool. And, hats off to these guys to kind of be aware about their surroundings, to think about a song, tagline like selfie. Because today nobody takes autographs anymore. It's like they all say selfie, selfie, and they get a little shoulder hug and all of that. So yeah, it's very cool, very observant, awesome. Ganesh, the true master of hip hop and Bollywood glam kind of songs that we've always known for him, and like a true professional. He's like such a taskmaster. I told him, I have a ligament problem and I can't do this. So what's that? I have a ligament problem. Yeah, okay, fine. I'll give you easy steps. Now, when you go to actually do the steps, they're like, what just happened there? I mean, thank God you'll just see one version of the song. You should see the backscene stuff with, how long it took us to get there. So, Ganesh, thank you for coming on board. You were absolutely amazing doing that. Of course, the Meet brothers for making a fantastic song, and of course, most importantly, I couldn't let him go that quickly. You know, today I read something about ex-brother-in-laws in the paper, and I had the same reaction as Tugu has right now. The truth be told, that relationships might be made and signed on and contracted, but he and me, we go back since I think I was probably 6 and he was 10, and he had the most amazing bike, and he was most bicycle BMX, and he was the most like I know we like bike and stuff right now, but bicycle BMX. And I remember one day I was like on 12th Road and I saw this guy and I was like, what the F? I really, really need to learn something like that from this guy, because he used to practice so hard and do everything with such finesse that he inspired people, and till today he still has the same finesse and the same the same regimented and commitment to his work, and it's inspiring. It's really inspiring. He made me want to be a better man in some sort of way. Even though I could do like probably a 5-pedal wheelie and you could do 27 or something like that, it wasn't that bad. But he just said something about the dark side, and who isn't attracted to the dark side? And the dark side is basically an adage that I'm using from Star Wars, Jedis and Siths, and that was the relevance of it. And I tell him he's a Jedi. He still knows his abilities, but he likes to spread the love and get his power through everybody else. And I was like, I'm a Sith. I think that you should self-believe in yourself and kind of get your mojo going for yourself. But I swear to you, I think today he's made me a believer. I'm going to be a Jedi now, man.
That's a good last one.
And really, bro, so there's no such thing as ex-brother-in-laws. We will always be brothers because our relationship was never forged. It was made through sweat and fun and moments that nobody can take away from us. And he's still going to be my brother forever. So thank you, brother. Thank you.
Thank you, Zahid, for that very poignant address and those wonderful words. Okay, I think, are you going to allow... All right, one last photo opportunity, please. You've got more people coming. This would be like a massive selfie. Who's got their phone out? Okay, and we'll have chance for photos later as well with the Starcast. अभी time मिलेगा photos के लिए. एक selfie हो जाने दो, please. No. What?